WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Thursdays, we tech it out. Bring you some of the latest news and information in the technology world.
Bring it on, brother.
There's a lot of financial analysts who believe we are on the verge of experiencing another tech bubble bursting. A lot of these tech companies really just skyrocketing in value. A great example this week. NVIDIA passes Microsoft in market cap share to become the most valuable public company. Wild guess as to how much the graphics chips maker is worth, Taco Bob?
How many billion? 50.
$3.34 trillion. $3.34 trillion. Passing Microsoft, which is now valued at $3.32 trillion.
Who would ever thought somebody would pass Microsoft? And it's just going.
How long does it go?
Yeah,
that's the question that's out there right now. So we'll see. It's happened before, and what goes up eventually comes down. We all have learned that in some way, shape, or form. Elon Musk went to advertisers yesterday to try to put his incendiary remarks back in November into a bigger context, in case they thought when he told them to go F yourself that he meant go F yourself. Well, basically his comments were aimed at companies that stopped buying ads on X, of course formerly known as Twitter, because the way their ads were presented and where they appeared, and in some cases appeared next to some other advertisers or content that they didn't necessarily agree with.
Yeah, didn't want to be associated with.
What he's trying to clarify is there is a big difference in between your ads not wanting to be near content that you find controversial or you don't agree with. That's cool. He said those words exactly. He goes, what's not cool is when you try to dictate to us that ads for stuff that you want censored and taken off the platform completely. He goes, that's not cool. So that's the distinction he was trying to draw yesterday to advertisers. Don't know what effect that will have, but there you go. Call centers are now using AI to protect workers through emotional canceling. With tension super high right now, it's no secret that those working in call centers probably have quite frustrating, at times depressing, and maybe even soul-sucking jobs.
They got to have the thickest skin, man.
Some companies are trying to help their employees out through the use of AI technology. Voice-altering tech called Soft Voice will take the voices of angry customers and magically transform them into calm voices. The AI is designed to serve as a mental shield to give call center workers a form of mental support.
What was the name of that show that you turned me on to?
Which one?
The call center place.
Oh, that from back in the 80s, yeah.
Oh, my God. If you've never seen...
Telemarketers.
That was on Netflix, I believe, right?
I don't remember which platform it was on.
Yeah, just Google telemarketers. If you've never seen it, wow. Those dudes had some thick skin.
Speaking of AI, McDonald's is ditching its drive-through AI experiment for the time being.
Pickles or something like that, I think. No.
Huh?
I thought I had a nickname of Pickles. Bits and pieces, Bob, over here. I just hear little things here and there.
They were incorporating artificial intelligence into drive-through operations, hoping it would speed up the drive-through experience. And though they didn't actually say this, it would be shocking if employees weren't let go to save money had it been a resounding success. Apparently it has not been. It wasn't a success. The use of drive-through AI ended up making wait times longer for customers and often resulted in customers being overcharged and or receiving the wrong order. McDonald's hasn't closed the door on AI completely, and they say they'll continue to work with IBM on ways to incorporate it into their operations in the future. But for now, not at the drive-thru anymore.
Goodbye,
so
AI.
Here's something you may not have been aware of. I know I wasn't.
A listener from Kentucky pointed out, Pat, HBO Max is what it was on, Telemarketers. It was wild. That was a great show.
watch movies and TV shows, we're all aware of product placement sponsorships, right?
Yeah.
Oh, like so-and-so is using this or drinking that or yeah.
Wayne's World did it the best, where they go, we're not selling out to advertisers, and they had like the Diet Coke on the thing.
Some of those product placements end up serving as plot spoilers. Here's an example. The use of the Apple iPhone. Director Rain Johnson spilled the beans on the fact that contractually, no villains in films can be seen using an iPhone.
I've heard that.
Now, knowing this, if you're watching a movie trying to figure out who the bad guy is or who did it, if the person you think is the bad guy or the villain and you see him using an iPhone, now you can eliminate them from your consideration. To be somebody not using an iPhone.
Just ruining movies now.
It's unbelievable, right?
I had heard that before, yeah.
So a lot of gamers waiting for Nintendo to release Switch 2. Instead, Nintendo announces the existing Switch will get a new lease on life with the release of new Mario and Zelda games just in time for the holidays. So hurry up and wait a little longer for Switch 2. And finally, from the pay the fine attitude,
bring it.
We go to Snapchat, who has agreed to a $15 million settlement in a discrimination and harassment lawsuit in California, claiming the company discriminated against female employees, failed to prevent workplace sexual harassment, and retaliated against women who complained. So they are opting just to pay the $15 million settlement rather than go through a whole trial process. This, of course, subject to court approval.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll approve.
Let's see how
they'll pay the fine. $15 million to Snapchat. Come on,
clean the hands of it.
Wow. We'll write that off in next year's tax filing.
Lynch and Taco on